Welcome back to UKSG Green 2025. I can get my words out, I promise. We are coming to you live from Glasgow, Scotland, on the banks of the beautiful River Clyde, raising money for Crisis. We've raised £3,632 so far, but can we raise even more during this amazing run coming up? We are going to go over to ULTRAKILL with herreteman, which I cannot pronounce, but I will leave you to do your introduction. Take it away.
Oh, it's fine. Hi, I'm Herrete. That's how you pronounce it. It's fine. You can pronounce it however you want.
Herrete. I can't do the R's. I'm sorry.
And this is ULTRAKILL, which, as you can see from the category name, it's actually still in early access, but has a lot of stuff already in it. It's basically a Quake meets Devil May Cry kind of game, which is a weird sentence to have, but it is good. However, it goes by really fast. Like, I'll have maybe 30 seconds per level if everything goes well. Not all levels, but for that reason, I can't explain everything in commentary as I'm playing. So let me first show you to the sandbox, which you may recognize from somewhere. And explain what ULTRAKILL is about. First off, very important, if I spawn an enemy here, I can't heal in any way except with the blood of my enemies. So every time I have to heal, I have to go right to them. I have a dash, which is invincible. I have slides, which go under stuff and maintain speed. I can slam, I can do some wall kicks. And if I cancel a slam with a wall kick, I can do this, called the slam storage. Or alternatively, I can use it to go by really fast. I have blue fist for parries. And this is the red fist. It's very strong, but very slow. I have a whiplash, which can pull me to things. It's pretty good. And most importantly, weapons. There are 5 of them. There's 3 variants, and the classic one is money. I can shoot money. It goes right to enemies. I can split it with correct timing. There we go. I can chain them for cool stuff. Blue revolver is this piercing thing. Red revolver is this bouncing thing. Both can come up with coins. Coins are really good. You're gonna see it a lot. Shotguns, I can shoot my own pellets to send some explosions. That's pretty cool. Core eject lets me have an explosion anywhere I want, or projectile boost, of course. And green one, I'm gonna charge way too much to explode, and I can even dash to not get hit. It didn't work out in that case, but it's pretty good. This is the nail gun, except I'm gonna be using mostly this. It's a special variant. I can place some magnets and shoot some saw blades to create traps, or this big one, which is really, really strong. And this is the jump start. I can't explain the jump start. It's 8-minute YouTube video kind of weapon. I'm gonna attach this to enemies and things are gonna happen, electric things. I have this thing, which is the railgun, best weapon in the game, probably. It's a global cooldown. You can see it on the lower left there. Blue one is electric and goes by really far. Also damages a lot. Compatible with coins as well, which I love. Red one sends an explosion, and I'm gonna mostly be using it for the nuke. The nuke is very good to go fast, as you may see throughout the run. Finally, rocket launcher. Main use of the rocket launcher is this thing. This is now a landmine, but also a method of transportation that I'm gonna be abusing a lot. You can even ride it me there. That's really fast. Green one is big ball. Big ball is really strong. And red one is gasoline. But mostly I'm gonna be using it to slide across the floor very fast. Only other thing for introduction, inbounds means no out of bounds, as you may expect. And there's a lot of out of bounds with this game, actually. So I hope it's a better showcase of everything it has. And most importantly, this is technically about going down hell, the 9 layers of hell plus prelude. It's basically Dante's Inferno, except with guns. I don't know if there's guns in Dante's Inferno, the game, but not in Dante's Inferno, the book. And we can finally start now with 0-1 into the fire. Time is gonna be after the ULTRAKILL logo disappears from the screen. So here we go. Right away, I'm gonna skip that first room and go down here. I'm gonna reload checkpoints constantly because it gives me all of my health back. So expect to see a lot of that. Sometimes it will be just for safety, like here. Sometimes it will be for more resources. Nice, room clear. All right, right away. Oh, there we go. There's a very cool thing that you can do with enemies called friendly fire. Instead of firing projectiles, I'm gonna return them to my friend Morris here to instantly kill him if everything goes well. Not quite, but get long. That's level 1 already done. Right. Build is just 5 really fast levels that we're gonna go through together. Oh well, we're gonna do 2 together with every single level. That's not what I wanted, so let's improvise. Every single time I have to hit something. Coins are easier to hit than natural enemies for some reason. So they're gonna be such an important tool that you're gonna see me abuse every single time. Squeeze through some instant kills here. Clear this room real fast with some explosions. And we're already in the final room of 02, which we can nuke. Just like that. Bad boost, that's fine. Alright, 03. We have a shortcut right to the boss. It's here. That was the source machine. Come on. I'm gonna be abusing coins again for something different this time. Please. Let me. There we go. Stay here. I'm gonna bounce coins on the boy. Every time I bounce them, it becomes stronger. So it can get a single coin to basically infinite damage. And that takes care of it really fast. Remember the jump start? Here's how it's used. See that guy? Now everything in the room is dead, thanks to the miracle of electricity. It's very... Oh, my boosts are really bad here. It's very strange to explain, as I said. Basically, electricity goes to enemies and they die. Also, jump over that trigger for the final room. For 05 already, which is the boss of Prelude. It's Cerberus. Do you know what Cerberus is in just Greek mythology in general?
It's the dog, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the dog. Kinda. That's Cerberus 1. I call him Ornstein because we're gonna see Smo coming out here. I'm gonna try to not quite. I messed up the particular fight, but it's fine. They are really squishy and also very weak to rockets. I want to hope all ye who enter here. Everything up to this has not been hell, but now we can finally go into hell, as you will clearly see in your screen. Right, Whiplash can grab skulls. Skulls are keys. And we're gonna need to get the blue one to finish this particular level. 1-1 for layer 1 limbo. Nice. And for that reason, I'm gonna try to skip this checkpoint. I got it, unfortunately. But that's fine. Let's just get the skull as normal. Instead of abusing checkpoints, we're gonna abuse the fact that we can move really fast, I guess. Now, the miracle of electricity is once again with us. I'm gonna grab this guy. Just like that. And now, nuke. And 2 of them survive, but that's fine. We can go to 1-2. As I said, levels go by really fast. And 1-2 has a secret pass. Nice black there. That I'm gonna be using. Come on. There we go. Set up this. Kill those guys. Set up that. There we go. So, under here, if I have electricity, I can open this, part of a secret challenge, and go right into the final arena. Like I didn't want to die. Just like that. 1-2 is also done. Into 1-3. I love 1-3. Really good track. It has 2 paths, red path and blue path, and you only need 1. And you can get the blue path right here. There we go. But I'm gonna take a small detour here to get the strongest weapon in the game, soap. Soap insta-kills everything in the game, and it's only present in 2 levels. So checkpoint to speed this up and kill that guy. Goodbye, Soap. We're gonna see Soap in like 20 minutes again. Right, 1-4. I swear I'm gonna give some time to the host, just a sec. This level has a 1 hour documentary on the speed game, speed run on how to do it. I'm getting... Alright, whatever. This is our brother, V2. During his intro, he's weak to coins. So we're gonna just punch him. And that's V2, the boss. Grab his arm and go out. Alright. Now, please say anything, Scan me. Sorry
thank you. If I jump in, I'm going to skip like 30 levels, so I'm going to get this done as quick as I can. But we have had a £20 donation coming from Andrew and Bob, who says, "Dark corridor, ominous ambience, donation." And that's gone towards the Obama Jack bonus mod showcase. Thank you very much for that. And a £10 donation from HUD601, who says, "Give me some of that sweet dopamine rush." Oh my God, it feels so good. And that has also gone towards the Obama Jack bonus mod showcase. Thank you very much for your donations. Keep them coming in.
Right. 2-2 has a very cool challenge called Finish It in Under 60 Seconds. It's basically 2 nice neighborhoods that we're gonna vandalize by destroying the power line to open the door. Number 1 is already done. Number 2, I'm gonna clear really fast thanks to the nukes, hitting everything even through walls. And that was 32. So yeah, under 60 seconds. Right, and finally 2-3 sheer hard attack. Actually a really hard level, has a lot of stuff going on. Firstly, I'm gonna give this door some problems in order to get the first goal and go to the next arena, which you actually need to clear. I'm gonna set up some of these, kill the Strickliness, kill these 3 guys. A lot of stuff survived for some reason, so coins go. Where are you? There you are. Alright, we're gonna meet the most annoying enemy in the game, called the Mind Flyer. What did I shoot that skull? The Mind Flyer is the most annoying enemy for one simple reason. If I can kill it fast, I didn't. It's great. And if I don't kill it fast, it means I need to kill it normally. It has an attack that spawns 6 projectiles that we can friendly fire. That was not an explosion. Let's do that. So if you did it correctly, it dies instantly. It didn't again. It's gonna be my number 1 priority in any fight for obvious reasons, because it needs my whole attention. Right, with that we're already in 2-4, aka the boss. And it's the subway system of whatever city it is in Leo 2 last. We're gonna fight the corpse of King Minos, but first we have to actually approach it. And just like in Half-Life, it's much faster to not use the rail. So that's what we're gonna do. There's a very specific skip here. I'm gonna give it 1 chance, because we have to fight the hand of King Minos first. Didn't quite work out. So let's set up a lot of damage for that hand. 4 coins. I think I lost one of them, but it's fine. There we go. Not a chance to attack. We're gonna change our weapons to be ready, because this fight is also gonna be quite a spectacle if everything goes right. Checkpoint to go back. I'm gonna set up some saw blades. Damage him a little bit. Whiplash here. Come on. 1, 2, 3. Shoot. Get another one as I'm going down. It's fine. We parried the punch. It's a thing that you can do. Send some of those saw blades in, and goodbye, Minos. At least this version of you. We're not gonna see the other one here. Into 3-1. The finale of Act 1 is Layer 3 Gluttony. And it starts with this cool room that I can, come on, full escape, going over the trigger. And remember servers? There's 3 of them. They have way less health, so I can just set up some rockets and say goodbye. And this last guy, just wall him. Easy as said. We're gonna fly to the exit here. You wanna take the checkpoint just in case, because this room can be a menace. We're gonna wait for those to come here, clean with coins. And 3 monsters are gonna spawn. Kill that guy. And clear like that. Alright. Whoa. I'm gonna die. Right. So, coming up is gonna be the boss of Act 1, Gabriel. I'm gonna do something very cool to him called the Death Coin. Basically, coins can have infinitely scaling damage. I'm gonna wait for you to do the attack again. You are too early. But you are limited to 4 coins, so technically you can't do much with that. It's being very annoying. But there's one thing that you can do called a dead coin, in which you shoot a coin as you take out another coin. And that's enough to... Who's alive? You are alive. That's enough to make the coin exponentially grow in damage. It's not truly useful except for bosses, because we have some time, as it monologues to... come on, man. It monologues to intimidate us, I guess. So what I'm gonna try to do, if I get the angle correct, like so, give me, come on, behold. 1, 2, 3, 4, and check the damage. And just like that, he's dead. What indeed? That's Act 1 done, and we can go to Act 2. Try to guess the theme of this layer. It's pretty hard. Oh, so like this. We're gonna jump right to the exit. There's a secret path in this particular level, in 4-1, that we can use to skip everything, which is unfortunately not the case for 4-2, even though we're gonna start now. First off, this unfortunately means the French are canon to this game. Sorry. 4-2 is where runs go to die. We have a blue skull here, a red skull there. They are not loaded in. We need both of them. So what I'm gonna try to do, first use the weapon wheel to position myself. That should work. So somewhere around there, I'm gonna whiplash and walk forward, load the skull, and hopefully grab it. No, that's fine. Either the blue or the red one are my nemesis at any given time, and the blue one is the one that really gives me trouble lately. So we're just gonna get the red one instead first try. Just like that. I'm gonna go up, place it from a distance, and we get as many times as we want. And this is faster than doing the actual fights, I swear. Somewhere around there. Goddamn. Right, I have to go to the other side to reload it. That, maybe a little further down. Somewhere around there, maybe? Come on, man. Alright, while I try this, if there's any messages, go ahead.
Thank you so much. We've had a £5 donation from Azzy, who is concerned for our tech team. They say, please slow down now. These layers have too many colours for the stream's bitrate to handle. Slow down or you'll be lagging the PC and OBS. I can confirm it is very warm here in the tech corner as the fans try to keep up with rendering this for you. But thank you very much for your £5 donation.
It's fine. Levels are going to get longer as we go on. This is not an example. This should be done by now. I'm sorry. It's my nemesis, as I said. It can take a while. It can kill runs. All because of that damn blue skull. This is a knockboard position. I'm gonna try there, maybe? No, maybe there? Ah. Somewhere around here. I want to say that's fine. Come on, man. Give me something, game. I'll try a little bit to the left. There we go. And I'm gonna take a double wheel here. A cool power up. Now we have 2 of every weapon. I can place that there and wait for the boss to appear as I set up some traps for him. Just a small welcome. And he's dead. Right. I'm past 4-2. I'm happy with that. 4-3 is much longer, actually. Welcome to the pyramid. First off, we have to light some torches, and one of them is right next to that wall, so we can skip that and go into a pretty annoying fight. So there's 4 waves of enemies. They all spawn as you light the room. I'm gonna try to spawn all of them, so I can try to kill everything. Come on. Didn't quite work out. Let's use sauce. Sauce are always the second best option behind coins. I am very scared. Oh, never mind, he died. Easy. We can go into the final room of this particular run, level, whatever, which is this thingy. There's a lot of enemies coming in, but thankfully we have Soap back from the dead, ready to insta-kill everything. And we want to kill stuff that's gonna make other waves spawn. So I can instantly kill the Virtue there. And now it's a bit awkward. There's no one there. Come on. Die. Die. Thank you. Alright. Onto the boss of layer 4, which is V2 again. Except this time he learned from his mistakes. He's not weak during his intro. However, we can dead coin and make that his own weakness. He's also kind of annoying because he is going to try to shoot back our coins if we let him do anything. So what I want to do is damage him in a very particular way. 1, 2. Oh, I didn't die? Oh, that's new. Alright, walk into my sauce, please. I'm very scared. No! It's fine. Plan B. We want to... Right? He very much died. Alright, that's fine. He's gonna try to escape by sliding down the pyramid. But he's quite damaged, and we can do that to just kill him very fast. And now, this is where we get the whiplash, so it's a tutorial for that. Pause and pause, so I can actually shoot weapons. I'm gonna set up some coins, hook into that, so it spawns the enemies, kill that guy, and then layer 4. Too bad I couldn't get the actual cool kill. That's fine. On to layer 5. It's the water level. It's actually one of the best layers in the game. All of the levels are bangers. It's also one of the biggest differences between inbounds and out of bounds. Out of bounds would already be done, probably. It's the one I've learned for reasons. Inbounds, we have to first avoid spawning enemies here, and we have 3 enemy arenas that we have to do. For this one, I have a very funny strat. If you use an electric weapon underwater, everything gets zapped, including you, which is deadly and pretty good. Alright, grab the... Oh, I didn't grab the skull. Alright, instant replay, in case you missed it. Oh. Right. Do not die. It would be pretty cool. Thank you. Make sure I grab it. Come on. Right. Do not go to the center. Do not spawn any enemies. That would be very bad. Next one. First off, kill that guy. Set up some of those for later. And target selection. You first. Didn't die, of course. They never die. But now they do. Grab this. And go into the match. Come on. Can you? Thank you. Match is the third one. It's only 3 enemies. We can set up for these servers. Kill this guy. And as this guy spawns in, just kill it like that. And that's the easy part. Wrong way. Because now we go into the final part. This is one of the largest levels and longest levels as well in the game. And we're gonna get introduced to another annoying enemy, the sentry. If we don't kill the sentry fast, things get very messy because we have to interrupt any sentry's attempt to do any attacks with very specific weapons. Grab you, use some electricity, kill that guy. We're gonna set this up. I'm a little late, so I'm just gonna do this. Kill the little guy. And some splits. You. I hate you. Die. Thank you. Right. 5-1. 5-2 is not gonna be even close to that because it's an open level. We can fly into what we need. First, this idol can only be killed with melee attacks. It's gonna be very important coming in. So I need to pause to explain this actually. We need the blue skull. It's behind the door. If we punch this guy and he touches the door, he didn't. Now it should open. It didn't. Now it should open. Thank you. And I can skip all of that, which means I can just load, try to place this into the pedestal. There we go. And that spawns in the Titanic. And of course, this is Greek mythology. This is a ferryman. We can pay him and just go through, of course. I have also played Hades. That guy sells things and has a big spoon. Into 5-3. 5-3 is absolute banger. One of my favorite levels, both in the music and content. It's also one of the levels that has the most out-of-bounds skips. But it's a very specific inbound skip here. So the trigger for this fight is right around here. If I do this, the rocket snaps me past it, and we can ignore everything. Grab the skull. It's the only skull that we need. So we can go, nice boost, into the second half already. That's kind of annoying. I'm gonna be late to this, but like that, and clean up some of the enemies with coins. Thank you. On to the most chaotic room in the entire game. It loves to eat my FPS. I hope the pieces here are nice. I hate that he didn't die. That's fine. Do that. Can you? Alright. Now, make sure this guy dies. Look at him until he dies. Thank you. Kill his cousin here. And we're gonna go here. Nuke. And that should kill everything. Thank you. Very nice room. Hit that to make the thing tip over. Yes, this is the Titanic, as I said. And now we have to get through the level backwards. I'm gonna use this guy to grab some health. Why didn't you die? Come on. There we go. Now I am very scared. Okay, fine. Go through this room backwards into the Scooby-Doo thing, and we already passed everything. We can go into the entrance and finish 5-3. Pretty good. Sub 2 minutes is pretty good. Now onto the boss, Leviathan. I'm gonna go right into the surface. I have 50-50 of getting the beta attack to finish this very fast. First off, I'm gonna shoot some subblades into him, set up some coins, give me the good attack. Thank you. I can return all of those projectiles. Look at my friendly fire thing go off. And now right him so we can set up some more coins. And oh, all right, die. He's gonna explode and lead us into layer 6. Reminder, just in case you didn't know, this game takes place in hell. It's kind of obvious. We're on the Doom level. Come on, man. Now everything is red. And we have another cool magic trick with electricity coming up for the red room. I'm gonna use that. Almost nothing died for some reason, but that's fine. Do some nuking. And now I want everything to die in an orderly manner, which is not easy because nothing decided to die. Ooh, nice. Right, void out here, so I can avoid every enemy. Grab the skull, very important, and we can go into the open part of the level. Make sure I have that. Open means we can fly and ignore everything. Ooh, I almost fell down there. I'm gonna have my boyfriend Gabriel talk to me, sitting right next to me. For one of the most annoying arenas in the game, I'm gonna kill these two guys as fast as possible. Set up some rockets for as they were spawning in. I didn't quite damage them, but that's fine. Not fine anymore. I died. It's right. Take a breather. Set out 3 coins. Set out 3 coins faster if possible. Alright, something is definitely food. Take a breather. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Electricity. Nuke this. I got dunked on for some reason. Alright. This room always gives me nightmares like that. It's fine, it's fine. I'm used to it. I really do not want to die. So, kill that guy fast. I'm gonna set up some blades and hopefully everything walks into them. And dies. Right. Thank you. That's fine. 6-1 is kinda hard. We can take a breather with a very simple level called Let's Pound Gabriel Really Hard. He loves to yap in this level, and I love to not get my boosts. So we have plenty of time to just do this.
Break you apart, slay the core of your profane form across the stars. I will grind you down until
Oh, alright. Let me redo that because it's cool, and I want to get it. I missed my final death coin there. And alright, calm down, come on. Machine, I will grind you down.
break you apart, slay the core of your profane form across the stars.
Alright, that's fine. Let's do the backup squad. Which means I get to volley him just in a different way. Parry. Ball. Didn't quite die. Fine. He's not fine. Right, we are in panic mode. Ah! I swear, I'm a good gamer. Ooh. Right, fine. I haven't had to do this particular strat in a while, so I'm rusty with it, which means I was doing well. Right, I hate you. Twice. Well, that was sure a thing. Thankfully, we can go into Act 3 and the final 4 levels as it stands in the game, which is Layer 7 Violence. Sorry for the flashbang. This is Garden of Forking Paths. Really good level. Really wide level. Sorry for Discord dark mode users. I am one of them. It introduces a very cool enemy called the Mannequin. Which yeah, they are very cool. And also very fast and very creepy. And very squishy, except I didn't quite kill them. Mannequins are gonna be around this level and around the rest of the layer. And you either kill them very fast or they kill you very fast. Anyway, see this blue skull? This level is basically a labyrinth. There's another blue skull pedestal there. You're supposed to go through an extra room because you can't take it through the door. However, the door takes a little bit to actually close, so if I can do this, I can just muggle through. Look at the Minotaur. Oh, cool. And we do it again. Not quite. Let me try this side. There we go. That skips most of the level. And we can go into the final part, which is another subway, except funnier this time. You can use this to overcharge it and make it go faster. And now, after some auto-scrolling, kill those guys. Kill these guys coming in. And the Minotaur is gonna appear and try to kill me. So I'm gonna set up some rockets to hopefully damage him as much as possible. It was pretty good, honestly. Can't ask for much more. And now everything. Alright, didn't kill. That's fine. Coins. Wait for him to despawn. Checkpoint, and we can go into the final stop. This opens, however, it's a bait. The boss is gonna appear from there if we continue. However, it's open, so if we I wouldn't trust that. With good timing, we can just go through. Goodbye, Minotaur. Alright, into 7-2. 7-2 is a completely open level with a very cool pacifist challenge that we're gonna actually be following. Because it's supposed to guide you through a very specific path. Oh, that's a pretty bad boost. Come on. That's fine. It's supposed to guide you through that path. However, we can just... That's the wrong one. Skip everything. Grab this red skull from here. Find this gravestone for a secret path into this. Open some doors. And now our objective is getting a bigger boom, which is a payload bomb on the other side of the map. I grabbed the checkpoint there that we're going to be using for some magic. Oh, come on. As we go here, avoid this one. And some platforming leveling here to grab the... Grab the bomb. We're gonna overcharge this. Checkpoint, and now we're on the other side of the map. And ready to end it. There's a final room full of enemies. However, if you follow a very specific path, you can actually not spawn any of them. It's part of a puzzle. You get it in a book. You have to read in this game. I'm sorry. And that lets you just finish the level without killing any enemies. On to 7-3. 7-3 is a very scary level. And our main objective in here is Series 3. We have to water it with love. I've mentioned that this is hell. Anyway, this opens the ceiling so we can go right into this boss arena. Q. Very important that I don't die in this particular arena with the second 3, so I'm gonna take it a little slow. So, and set up some extra sauce so we can finish the room while we go away and go into the next. The theme of this level is pretty cool because this room, we're gonna see 2 factions of enemies fighting each other. However, we can just ignore them and go into the third and final 3. Nice, I actually killed that guy for once. Love it. However, we have a new contender for most annoying enemy in the game. This guy that I don't want to get through. Thank you. Just like that. With that, we have the 3 trees water. We can go into the final room in the game, or the level, whatever, which is also very chaotic and also loves to drop FPS. Enemies are gonna be fighting each other, so I'm gonna try to very specifically fight them. Now I can set up some subblades here. Go here so I can kill some of the enemies that are gonna be hiding from me. And now everything should be funneled into this part of the level. So if everything goes right, they all die. Nice and clean. Right, and now final level of the run, 7-4. Our boss is that thing that I'm gonna be scaling. And while I do that, if there's any messages, go ahead.
Oh, thank you so much. Despite chat not wanting to do any reading, it is my job to do so, so I have to. We've had a £5 donation come in from Calliope, who says, "Hello UKSG, I hope everyone is having a good time on day 2.2 so far. Greetings to the live audience. I'm waving at you on my screen right now. Give them a wave, audience. You're all cute and amazing. Keep having fun and being awesome." That went to the Obama Jack bonus mod showcase for the Jack run later on today.
Right, I took a secret path to go into this guy, and now the objective is going to the brain and destroying it. I'm not gonna explain the lore for this. It is definitely one of the lores of all time, but this fight is pretty cool. If I can get it fast, let me redo that. I'm gonna set up some subblades. 1, 2, do this. And boom, just like that, already there. We can go into the escape sequence. I'm gonna avoid those lasers because I'm very scared. Make sure I have everything ready. I'm gonna set up some subblades there, kill this guy, wait for those. That's not great, but it's fine. Everything on the other side should be dead. We can just use coins. Die. And finally escape with fine, I'm gonna bounce. Escape with 3 seconds left. Oh no! And kill that guy like that. And time with the final level currently in ULTRAKILL is gonna be when I exit this level. And time. Wow. My voice is dead. I'm sorry I don't stop talking when I have something in screen for this game because stuff happens way too fast.
Right, let me cover for you while you take a drink, because obviously we had an incentive open as well for a little bit more content here. And so we met that incentive, and so we would love to see the extra content that you have available. Go ahead and get yourself set up for it.
Oh yeah,
Tell us a little bit about it too.
Should be pretty fast. First off, Layer 8 Fraud supposedly will be shown at PC Gamer Showcase, which is June 8th, I think. So look forward to that. This game is supposed to be fully finished by 2025, this year. So the last 2 layers that we don't have here are fine. There's a lot of extra stuff in this game. I'm going to be showcasing 2 things. First are Encore levels. As you can see here, they are extra challenging levels. Very long and very hard levels that I have not practiced as much, so hopefully this goes well. Right now, we have 0E and 1E, the only 2, but it's supposed to have 1 for each of the layers. And basically they are remixes of all rooms in a single layer into one jam-pack level. And we can start it, I guess when I click it here. Go ahead and start the time. So, in the lore, we are supposed to go back here. Hell froze over. So now we have to fight through layer 0 in hell mode. It's not doing quite well so far, but it's fine. We're gonna put them on fire. Alright, I'm getting destroyed already. That's fine. I didn't get it correctly. So let's set up my trap. Kill those fast. Alright, nothing died. I love it. So I guess do more of that. And you please die. Alright. There's a lot of stuff that I could skip in this particular level. Let me this. What I want to do is kill stuff that could be annoying when we go back, because we're gonna have to go back to here. aka those guys that have infinite range and are gonna be quite annoying to deal with. Everything else is just like a normal level, except kind of at an 11. Lots of enemies, lots of stuff to kill, and lots of stuff that wants to kill us. And since I didn't kill this guy in particular, it's getting very annoying. There we go. Alright, we have a split path here. We have to get 2 skulls. Die. And we can do it in any order. However, I want to go through here first to introduce a Radiant enemy. Basically, they are just enemies with extra multipliers. More damage, more health. I didn't have the correct one, that's fine. I think it's fine at least. There we go. They're gonna be part of these Encore levels to a degree. Not too many of them are part of it, but bosses specifically can get very annoying because they have that extra speed, that extra damage. Alright, clear these guys here so they don't destroy me later. Never mind. Alright, fine. I said I didn't practice this. At least not as much as regular levels. Still don't mind me. Die. Right. This room. We have an invincible Morris right there trying to destroy me. Once I finish this, I can de-invincible him and kill this guy real quick. Alright. Make sure I kill these guys for later. We're gonna go into a room with 4 Morrises. I want to kill all of them like that. And you, I want to kill you like that. Now we have the blue and red skulls. We can go here and give one, then grab the other one like that, and activate the actual mechanic of this level, which is the hit. Now we have a hit resistance meter. And we have to try to balance it with actual damage, because if we take too long to finish a room, we're gonna start getting damaged by the hit. So we have to be careful with that. We have these stations to avoid dying, but mostly we have to go backwards to every single level, or every single room rather. I'm gonna kill only things that I need. I've used this checkpoint to get all my hit resistance. Nuke to clear that. Now, very important in this room that I do not die, first. And second, make sure that both of these guys are dead. I said both of these guys. Get crushed. Thank you. Into this room. Please spawn, thank you. Alright, let me redo that. They have to die very fast, otherwise things are annoying. We're gonna grab this guy here. And kill the turrets. And now we're gonna be jump scared by some guys that we left for the second half. But we are already kind of at the end. Ready for the Anchor version of our final boss. Make sure I have everything ready, because I always forget to get everything ready for this particular fight. We're gonna fight Ornstein and Smo, except this time, wow, nice menuing. Ornstein and Smo at the same time, and Radiant. So what we're going to do is use the big ball and hopefully not get trolled. Just like that. That's gonna be 0E, which got kind of annoying at times, but pretty clean, can't complain. Alright, now to 1E, which is a much harder one. Has some really annoying fights. In particular, I'm gonna try to nuke these guys. It's not letting me, and it's getting... Alright, fine. We're gonna get this room again. It is hard, as I said. That's my excuse. We're gonna do that. Set up some traps here. Ooh. Alright, kill you in the least efficient way possible. Two. Can you? Alright, thank you. And now these two guys are still annoying me. We're gonna hopefully kill you. Thank you. Alright. If the other gimmick was that the hit levels were now frozen, now, since this particular place, this particular layer is supposed to be like a projection, like TVs all over the place, we're gonna go behind the scenes. But first we have to hit some of these guys. Give me that, thank you. So now we are behind the scenes. We're gonna turn on the thingy. First I want to kill these guys because they are incredibly annoying. And this room is surely gonna go perfectly with no issues. Alright, thank you. Now the floor is an insta-kill and we have to balance that and try not to die here. Unfortunately, I decided to die myself by my own hand. Alright, let's do that. 1, 2, 3. He didn't die, that's fine. Gonna kill the small fry. Charge up for you. He didn't die. Of course he didn't die. I'm out of wall jump. Let's take a breather. Thank you. And now it's time to turn on the whole thing. Grabbing this. I'm going into arguably the hardest room in the entire level that I hate, and it will surely go well. The floor is literally lava now, and if we touch it, we get damage. And we have to balance that with a lot of stuff. Indeed, this guy, thank you. Oh, this guy, thank you. I am very disoriented for some reason. Die. Right, we are through. We can go into this particular room that thankfully I can completely skip. We have a jump scare here, but I can stun him like that. And go into some server eye. Let's take this slow. You should die here, thank you. Grab the blue skull for the last part. And in this next room, I'm gonna have one hideous mass that is protected if we don't kill it fast enough. The idea is to try to kill it fast enough. It's very annoying. I'm gonna try to do it with the power of electricity. Oh, I got it. That's pretty good. I can't complain. But now they are protected in another way, so I have to... I have no idea how that didn't kill, but that's fine. We get to see that again. Right, you do that. Alright, that's how it's supposed to go. So at least most of the time. Let me kill this guy fast. And what's the other virtue? Like that. Right, gets protected again. No idea how I'm gonna get that, so I'm just gonna do that. Get some improvisation going. And do more electricity, because that's the best way to play the game, apparently. Now, give me the thing. Perfect. We can go into the final boss of this level, which is actually two bosses. We skipped one particular boss. Let me set this up correctly so I do not mess it up. We're gonna have a completely invulnerable hideous mass again, and twins Agony and Tundra. They are dual bosses that we have to kill at the same time. And I want to try to set up so I can get them as fast as possible. Like this. That's really good damage. Now be safe about it. Thank you. Oh god. Right, fine. And now we get to actually fight the boss. If it decides to let me. Thank you. Alright. I'm very scared. But this should be enough. There we go. Get vibrated. That's gonna be the end of the Anchor levels, which were quite stressful, but that's fine. Now we can actually de-stress with something different. Secret levels are secrets for a reason. Every single layer has one, at least so far. Layer 8, of course, is not out. Layers 3 and 6 lead to a super boss that we are not fighting today, because I don't trust myself to do that on stream. Not in a setting like this. Instead, we have very different genres for every single secret mission. I hope you enjoy. And we can start with something quite simple. 0S. I can't change my weapons in any way. I only have the basic revolver. And we grab this. We are in the Slenderman level. Something wicked this way comes. So we are being hunted in a very labyrinthic level. If the monster gets close to us, this happens. I would love to showcase the monster. However, I also value always being on estimate to a degree. So we're gonna get the second skull, and we have a very convenient hole here that just leads to. Oh, if I can. Ah! It was right there. What an effective level. I got jump scared. I hope you saw it, because it's definitely one of the monsters in the game. So please stop bullying me. Thank you. Of course, I can shoot it if I see it, but my reaction time is not good enough apparently for getting jump scared when I'm going at start sort of velocities. All right, he's behind me, isn't he? Fine, whatever. Let's just kill it and continue. That's 0S. That's quite simple, still an FPS. What else can we do with an FPS framework? Well, in Limbo, we're going to go into a mission that feels like Limbo, and it's also the sweatiest mission in the entire game. It's time for puzzles. Come on, come on, yeah. Yeah, puzzles, yeah. There's a lot of puzzles that you may recognize from a certain game. This level is called The Weedless, and it sure is one of the levels in the game. We have to go through every single one of these. I could cheat and not do that. There's a cool out of bounds around here. However, I value the stream seeing me as an intellectual. I know colors, I know red and blue. Surely a third color were not. It's not gonna be added and destroy everything. Right. Go. You and you, very cool. Do that and do that, very cool. You are the loop-de-loop, correct. Yeah, no, actually, I'm wrong. I originally learned this, oh wow, green, for a very specific reason. Wait, this is new, this changed, okay, thank you. We had all secret levels. Alright, I swear this puzzle has changed it some way. Alright, here we go. We had an all secret levels mission thingy in SRC, like a few, I want to say months ago, but it's wrong. It's probably like over a year at this point, I think. And so people had to actually learn this, and I envy anyone who didn't have to, because it's hard to learn so many puzzles. That's fine. Oh, do not continue. All right. 2S is... I'm going to need some water for this. It's last.
Yeah, I can cover while you take a drink.
Actually, yeah, I want you to help me with this.
Okay.
What's the best genre for last? I'm just going to say that it requires text, so I would love if you could narrate this for me.
Okay, I'll do my very best to narrate it. Heavy steps. Ragged breathing. There isn't much time left. It might already be too late. The labyrinthine pathways of an arbitrary sharp turns seemed stranger and stranger as panic blotted out the once deeply ingrained memories that usually guided me. Every corner felt a stranger. Every straight line too long. The bell tolls for me. I bit down harder on the last of my rations, held only by the skin of my teeth. It barely hung on as I kept frantically looking around, hoping for the few scraps of burning memory of mine to find a familiar sight that would lead me to salvation. The gates must be closing by now. The last few barely making it. The rest of us never stood a chance. Suddenly, from a blind spot, a figure struck me. There was no time to react before I came crashing down onto the cold, hard ground. I struggled to regain my senses to at least see what fate would befall me in my final moments. But even in this abyss of endless terror, my mind could have never imagined the horror I witnessed. Ah!
Oof, ouch, that stinks. So this is the visual novel level. First off, great narration. Loved it. We are gonna meet with the prettiest girl in town called Mirage. Also, since this is a visual novel, it has the coolest and oldest spin art method called mashing. If I can get it, thank you. We have one single option that we have to click, and everything else is just getting destroyed by function logic or something like that, and correcting our girl here to fix the aspect ratio.
I mean, I can't read it that fast.
I just know that it's actually pretty good. I actually love this level. However, mashing is way too powerful for it. All right. I love that level. Time to go to my least favorite level in 4S. I want to preemptively apologize to the PlayStation Nation for reasons. What are we playing? What is this? Are you familiar with it in some way? Well, this is it's not. Alright, it's Clash of the Bandicoots TM, original character. It's exactly what it seems. It plays exactly like it seems, and I don't like Crash Bandicoot, and it's very weird to control and has very annoying physics and also insta kills. So I'm gonna try to not you. I want you to do that and slide. If I can get it. The one redeeming factor about this level, if I can get it, the movement tech is way different than the normal game. Alright, that's fine. Let's just play it normally. If we do this spinny roll thing, whatever it's called, I don't know, we can maintain our momentum in a few ways. It's kind of annoying because it's a completely different method than the normal game. We also have skulls, of course. I'm gonna kill this guy. Oh, I got hit. Well, I hope I get this now. See that pyramid over there? I'm gonna try to get to it. Thank you. And now I'm walking on it. So if I just... Oh, not that. If I just light, I can go up and skip a few fights, which is pretty cool, and go into the actual pyramid. Look at him go. That's V1, by the way, our actual playable character. No. There we go. Let's get another one. Thank you. We can know like that. It's dash and attack and then slide. That's the correct way. I'm gonna take this with a lot of calm. Jump on the box. I'm gonna wait for that thing to be on the lower side so I can get this checkpoint and attempt this escape. I'm gonna jump here and not quite. That's fine. Can do it again. Make sure I jump at the height of that. Thank you. Kill that guy. Get this checkpoint so I don't get destroyed. You. Alright. Now a few scary jumps, so I'm gonna wait for my stamina to regen. And not get destroyed by that guy. Thank you. And finally, it's Crash Bandicoot. We need one of these. We need to escape from Big Rock. And this is the real challenge, because getting through this without dying is gonna be quite impressive for myself. I'm gonna take it super slow. Death perception is my mortal enemy. Thank you. First try is pretty good. And we have survived. If you wonder what happens if you get all crates, it's a cheat code to play the entire game like this. I would not recommend it to anyone ever. Oh, nice thingy that happened there. Oh, I'm full of rage. I hate that level. I have to go to peak. Go to the best level in the game, 5S. There's one thing that every game needs to be truly the best. And of course, I'm talking about a fishing minigame, baby. Hell yeah. This is basically a puzzle. We have a list of fish there. We can grab them and, oh, size 1 is fine. We can cook them. And we have to find every fish. Each one is from a different source. The water well has this guy here, the dope fish. Size 1, that's fine. What else comes as water? Yeah, sure, why not? It's a stick fish. Size 1, yeah, it's quite small, I would say. If we feed the ocean the fish stick, we can actually fish a member of the audience right now. It's a blowhigh. Right there. Size 1, too small, I don't care. I want a big one. I'm gonna catch my friend Morris here, contemplating life, and use him as bait behind the waterfall to grab this. The metal fish. Size 1, could do better, I guess. I could get... Oh, really? I know this fish. This is the chomper from Dusk, from the same publisher, New Blood. It's size 1. So close. Surely we're gonna get a size 2 or higher. The stream has a very important fish for us. It's the bomb fish. Size 1. Well, I guess I don't need to keep it then. We're gonna open that, and we're gonna go to the lake again. This is the only RNG part of the entire level. First, we're gonna go to the deeper lake waters to grab the only normal fish in the entire level. It's a trout. Small trout, don't care. We need to get the other leftmost fish. We didn't get lucky, that's fine. Please give me... Oop, too early. There we go. That's Peter. That's his name. Too small. We're gonna go into hell once again and fish here to find something familiar. It's the frog from Iron Lung. Size 1. Alright, we have one last chance for this to be a size 2 fish. Surely. The eyeball is... whatever. That opens the door for us. Alright. Apparently this breaks if you are not with the leaderboards. Funny. Usually we would have 2 people, the 2 developers with size 2, and everyone else with size 1. That's the joke. You can't get the size 2, but we get this cool video. Good job.
Wow, look at all the pixel.
Your fishing skills are impressive. I love that level. Alright, do not click that. We're gonna go into the final secret level so far, 7S, which is pretty wide. Oh, we have our entire arsenal. How cool. We're in a library for some reason. Huh? Hold on. That's just normal enemies. What's happening? Well, we are in the library of Babel? I don't know. You probably know that concept, but that's fine. Let's continue, I guess. In this truly normal, no-nonsense level. Bye. Oh. There we go. Here. Oh, that's a skull. So is this just on a level? What's the catch? I don't understand. I'm trying to push my guy there. I guess they don't want to. Please go into the hole. He went over the hole. That's kind of annoying. Alright, fine. Heal you. We're gonna... Right, thank you. I'm gonna use that for health. Thank you. In fact, let me kill my guy. Thank you. Where's the other turret? There, for some reason. Like on the other side of the wall. Interesting. Right, that opens the way to the pool, apparently. Kill that guy. I guess I can nuke this. Wait for it to be the correct one. Alright. Thank you. We're gonna grab the blue skull and place it there. Hold on. That's just the exit. That's a normal level. We just killed some enemies. Clean up your mess. Well, turns out we are now playing Power Wash Simulator. And it's just as it's explaining. In order to exit the level, we have to clean up our mess. Ain't that nice? We have 3 whole modes of cleaning. We have this to enable body parts. That, clean up the body parts. We have very calming music. We can stay here for 15 more minutes, clean up our mess. I'm not gonna do that just in case it was a joke, but yeah. This level is pretty cool. I want to shout out my friend, I'm not gonna name him, for playing this game for the first time after I insisted a lot. Playing through this level and saying, wow, that was so cool. I wish there was a game that was just this. He didn't know. He didn't actually know. So a week later, he clocked in 80 hours of Power Wash Simulator. Shout out to him. Also, there's a really cool thingy around here that starts with this. I'm not going to show all of it, but actually, this is Luigi's mansion. Get baited. And this guy's insta-kill me. Come on. I want to... Come on. Which is also really cool. Anyway, I'm not gonna hold you any longer hostage with my cleaning. I'm not... There's no fast option for cleaning other than going out of bounds. I don't care.
Yeah, no. You are going to clean every inch of this. But we do have to set up for the next game. So thank you so much to herreteman. I can't do the R's still. I'm sorry about that. For this awesome run of ULTRAKILL and the extra content there. Stick around with us. We are going to set up for our finale of our Star Realms tournament coming up after this break.
Thank you very much for having me.